Hey, Si,
New episodes.
what's the baddest animal in Africa?
There are a lot of bad animals in Africa, but the baddest one to the bone is the hippo.
Oh, I was gonna
The
say.
hippo.
I was
The
gonna
hippo
say.
kills more human beings than anything in. You would think it was the lion.
That's what I was going to say.
Nope.
A hippo tear a line up.
And you know what I just had in my mind thinking about that?
What?
You know, in that movie, what was the name? Mungo rode that big old bull.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a saddle on a big hippo, and you ride him.
Saddle on a big
Yeah,
hippo.
and ride him down the river.
Well, that's going to be easy for my next question.
What's this?
What's the baddest animal in the United States?
The baddest animal in the United States.
It's got to be a horse.
No,
It just doesn't know it.
no, not the
horse?
baddest animal.
If
No.
a horse knew it, it would dominate us.
Well, no, I'm going to the reptile family.
The
The what?
The reptile family.
you knew he was going
Hey,
there.
the baddest to the bone is the cottonmouth moccasin.
Would you rather, though? You say that. Would you rather walk up and there's a cottonmouth sitting there, or would you rather walk up and there's an alligator sitting there?
I would rather have the alligator.
You'd rather.
Good grief.
I'm serious. I can deal with the alligator.
This makes my next
Hey.
question
Oh,
just
no, I
the
can't-
craziest thing.
I can't deal with the cottonmouth.
I never would have thought. Of course, I don't know why. I'm trying to figure you out anyway, but
Hey, that's right. I'm unfigurable.
The rare Godwin bird.
because I was going to say, in a fight, which one of them would win?
The hippo.
Huh? In a fight?
Yeah.
Who? The lion or the hippo?
The
No,
hippo.
you
or
said
the cotton-
hippo,
The hippo was the baddest
and
animal
then
in Africa.
you said the Congo.
Well, hey, that's here in the United States.
So
So if they fought each other, who would win?
we're getting a boat, and we're getting a hippo.
Both of them's in the water.
The cottonmouth would probably, I think the cottonmouth would had an advantage.
No.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
Over a
Yes.
hippo?
Over a hippo.
What have you saying?
Si has deep.
Because, hey,
You have to explain.
No, hey, he'd dope up the hippo. Hey, he didn't put poison in him, and hey, that's it. And then he swims off.
No sense. He's too big an animal. Poison ain't gonna have no
Oh,
effect.
no, yeah, it will.
No
too.
effect
Oh,
on
yeah, it would. Hey, you ever seen a
That's
dog?
why when they bites dogs and stuff like that,
I'll fix that.
they,
Dog, as
they
soon as he
always
bit.
live. They always live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
this is
hey,
a fight to the death.
You
Hey,
bite a human,
you talking about that? Look, hey, I watched Phil kill a copperhead. He chopped him up with a hoe, okay, and look, the head is about this long.
yeah.
That's all it is, laying
Couple
there.
inches for
And
those
hey,
listening.
Jesse, the dog, comes running up and runs by it, and hey, that head.
I
bit
was
Jesse.
I was there.
He bit him, and look, I'm talking about as soon as he bit him, Jesse shook him off. But he had already put his poison in him. The dog starts staggering and falls over. He did live.
He lived.
Lived.
He lived, but I mean, immediately.
Did the snake live?
Nope.
But
So Jesse wins.
Jesse's 20 pounds.
Well, I know, but hey.
A hippo's
Yeah, but hey.
20,000
hey,
pounds.
I know, but hey, take a big old Congo.
Well, I Googled it.
What did he say? Who won?
There's never been a fight of a hippo versus a cottonmouth. But I do have video of an alligator versus a cottonmouth, and that alligator handily wins it.
Oh, no,
Well,
no, no.
yeah.
Yeah, the alligator wins.
But
He just eats him.
well, then the alligator's the baddest animal. So who would win, an alligator or a hippo?
Alligator and hippo? Nope, hippo wins.
Well, then how's it? If an alligator can beat a
I think
cottonmouth,
the hippo
Well,
would
no, the alligator does
stomp
beat.
the cottonmouth.
No, the alligator does beat the Congo because they eat them. That's their only predator. Okay.
Or could an alligator beat a hippo?
No.
but a moccasin can beat a hippo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a love triangle I wasn't ready for.
All right, here's another one.
Yeah.
Superman and Batman. Who wins that fight?
Hands down, easy. That's an easy answer.
It's Superman.
It's sad because Batman's way cooler.
Batman.
No,
What do you mean, Batman? No. Batman can't beat Superman.
Oh, yeah. He's got kryptonite on his side.
I don't think so. Maybe.
No.
They made a movie about it.
I
Go
forgot
check it out.
about kryptonite.
Kryptonite's bad.
Well, hey,
But Batman doesn't fight dirty,
Well,
so I don't know that he
well,
would.
hey, now that you brought that up, though, okay, I should have said that. You're right. Batman does beat Superman because he's got kryptonite he can use against him.
Does he have
Because,
that?
hey, what weakness does Batman have?
Oh,
He don't have a weakness.
Oh, yes, he does.
What? What is the weakness of Batman?
It's that he loves too hard and he cares too much.
he loves what?
I don't know.
Fucking kiss him, what?
Batman's got weakness. Batman's just a rich dude that knows kung fu. That's all Batman is. I like Batman more than
Yeah,
Superman.
but hey, he don't have any weaknesses.
Yes, he
We
does.
know Superman, kryptonite takes him out.
But if Superman throat punched Batman, Batman's done.
Yeah, but he knows kung fu. He can't do it.
But it's Superman.
No,
He's
hey.
faster than a speeding
No.
bullet.
Nope.
More
can't do it.
powerful
Hey,
than a locomotive.
nope.
he can leap tall buildings with a single bound.
There it is.
Yeah, but hey, that ain't got nothing to do with buildings can't leap.
All right. So you're saying all right, who wins, Batman or Spider-Man?
Batman wins.
Okay, just making sure.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man can't beat up nobody.
He can't beat up Batman.
All he's got to do is do that
No,
web thing,
no.
and you caught.
No. Hey.
All them spiders are
No,
crafty.
hey, Batman's
They're
got the boomerang when he done it.
Way
with
more
Spider-Man.
craftier than a bat.
When Spider-Man done the hey, Batman would throw the boomerang and all they do is just Spider-Man would wrap his own self up
The problem
with
is,
his own weapon.
Si hadn't seen Batman since it was that old TV show with the
Right,
kabams
black and
and the
white.
pows.
Bam
yeah.
and the one.
Bam!
Yeah, the bam. One.
Kapow!
Kapow.
I used to watch that in high school because it made me laugh really hard. And on one of them, he was hanging on a helicopter, and a shark was hanging on Batman's leg, and he yelled. He said, "Quick, Robin, throw me the shark repellent."
Oh, yeah.
And he had a bottle of shark repellent,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
sprayed it in its eyes. And you said that could beat Superman, just so we're clear. But he got shark repellent, so he might have.
Oh, he's got tools.
All the new gadgets, boys. The neat gadgets.
So who wins in a fight, Superman or Hippo?
The hippo.
Wait, shark repellent's a real thing.
Hey, who wins, Batman or the Cottonmouth?
Oh no, that's easy. Cottonmouth wins that one.
You said a cottonmouth beats Batman? Yeah. So Batman can beat up Superman, but he can't beat a snake who doesn't have legs.
That's right. Who wins in a fight, Phil Robertson or Cottonmouth?
The Cottonmouth loses.
So Phil Robertson. So now we have a
The
direct.
baddest man.
Phil Robertson could beat up a hippo and then Superman.
Hey,
with
Phil
his
Robertson carries guns with him in the woods, boys. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Superman was immune to bullets.
Yeah, but we're talking about Cottonmouth. We ain't talking about Superman. Superman's past. He's past his prime anyway.
Hold on, look.
Oh,
I found it.
Robin.
Look.
You found it?
That's
He's got a
right.
shark on his leg.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hand me the shark up our light.
Sorry, we're not allowed to show that, but it's hilarious. Go look that up. Just
That's right. Google
you're
it.
gonna want to
It had
YouTube.
his leg.
He had his leg and it didn't even tear it.
Man, 1960. Is this what you used to watch on TV?
Oh, I watched.
What year was that?
1966.
Wow.
That shark is 100
4
feet
years
in the
after
air.
I was born. I was watching it.
That is amazing.
Hey, after
We've come a long
that
way.
show, Batman wants Dancing with the Stars.
Did he?
Yeah.
Dancing
After
with the
shark-
stars.
Yeah, after the shark was hanging on his leg like that, he danced one Dancing with the Stars. Oh, what happened?
You got the shark repellent and he sprayed it off.
Sprayed it off.
Wait,
Great.
who was that? Who played that Batman?
Hey, I got one for you.
I don't remember who played it.
What starts with an E and ends with an E, but only has one letter?
E.
Hold on.
Eel.
Starts with an E and ends with an E, but only has one letter. I have no idea.
Envelope.
I knew it had to do with the mail. I was almost there.
He was almost there.
I was trying to figure it out, and I couldn't do it.
While you're wrapping your head around it, I guess we could take our break.
We could take a break.
Okay.
But your Batman talk, I'm just gonna. Will you tell the joke about when Batman skips church again?
When
What's it-
Batman skips church,
What's it called when Batman skips church?
Christian Bale.
And now we can take a break because that's my favorite one you've ever done. Oh boy! You know what my favorite time of year is, Si?
No.
100%. The fall. I
fall. Why?
love the fall.
Why?
There's
'Cause hunting
football,
season
there's
starts.
hunting, you can still go fishing. It's just the best time of year. But the only problem with the fall is fall is chaos in your pants.
Uh-oh.
You're overheating 1 second, you're freezing the next. Halloween's freezing 1 year, you're sweating the next.
Good grief.
You don't know what to do, so you need underwear that can handle
and that can be only mean one pair, boy.
one pair.
Tommy John's.
Yeah, baby.
They don't have fans.
What do they got?
We got crazy fanatics. Hey, 17 million people can't be wrong.
That's true. And in Tommy John underwear, you're that much better breathing. You just feel good because they're so comfortable. You can do everything better when you're wearing Tommy John
It's
underwear.
like nothing
Look.
is there.
And like Si said, with over 17 million pairs sold, people love Tommy John underwear. We get so excited, we yell and scream about it.
That's
Let's talk about how they have fanatics. Plus, every pair is backed with Tommy John's best pair you'll ever wear, or it's free, guaranteed. Si loves them, so will you. I love them. Godwin loves them. Martin's probably wearing them in Wyoming right now. It's the best thing that we've ever found in the underwear region. So go to TommyJohn.com/duck right now for 20% off your first order. 20% off at TommyJohn.com/duck. TommyJohn.com/duck. See site for details.
Right.
What superheroes were there when you were a child? Was it because there was Superman and Batman?
Tarzan.
Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
Golly.
I got to look that
on
up.
Trigger. Roy Rogers on Trigger.
That's not a superhero. That's
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
Trigger.
cowboy.
Have you ever
he
seen
was.
Trigger?
Have you ever seen it? Hey, his 6-shooters never run out of bullets.
Oh, so he was like a superhero cowboy?
Yeah, he's super. And hey, him and Gene Autry, the singing cowboy, and his horse was Champion.
Wait, the horse's name was Trigger?
Yeah, yeah. Everybody knows Roy Rogers and Trigger. Palomino, beautiful horse.
He's actually right. I'm reading that right now.
And then
I don't know
Gene
this
Autry, his horse was Champion, and he used to ride around playing the guitar.
Singing cowboy.
Singing cowboy.
So that was your version
That
of
was
superhero.
my heroes were cowboys.
That's way cooler than Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, all the Batman, all them. No,
Spider-Man's
you know
kind
they're
of a nerd.
sissies. They're sissies compared to the cowboys.
That's true. So that's what we are. Well, I knew you watched westerns. I just didn't know if there was.
Then there was what I think. What do I want to say? Lasseroux? Nope.
Huh?
Don't know what you're talking about.
He
Aquaman.
Mr. Ed.
Nerd.
No, this guy, the cowboy, he was a whip. He used a whip.
That's your boy, isn't it? From Oklahoma.
Rawhide.
No, this guy was.
I don't know.
He done everything with a
Ben
big,
Johnson.
with a 12-foot black snake whip.
Mm,
I mean, he didn't use guns.
I
No way he
don't-
did.
I
He
don't
did, but,
recollect
hey,
that.
He disarmed everybody with his whip.
Lash LaRue.
That may have been him. Yeah, that may have been.
I don't recollect
He
that.
wore black clothes.
Whip Wilson.
No,
Flip
Flip Wilson was a
Wilson.
good comic.
Huh?
Flip Wilson was yeah, he was a comic. Matter of fact, hey, the guy that ADT, he made it to the finals. Winfield, Paul Winfield or Mike?
ADT.
Michael, yeah. America's Got Talent. I watched it last night. Hey, well, we're talking about heroes. Michael Winfield was, he was funny.
Tarzan.
Ben.
Oh,
Wait,
hey.
Ben Johnson wasn't.
Johnny Weissmuller.
Johnny Quest.
Johnny Weissmuller. The Olympic swimmer.
Roadrunner and the Coyote.
Beep, beep. Meow.
The Hulk.
The Hulk.
Don't make it mad.
I'm not into the whole.
You don't want to make me mad.
That seems weird.
Now they even got the sister Hulk. Y'all seen that?
Well, I seen
They
preview
coming
of-
up with, hey, now Hulk's got a sister.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She's a big green woman.
She found his stash.
Oh, yeah.
He said it's his
Hulk's
cousin.
cousin.
I thought it was his sister.
I saw it and said hard pass.
Is it
I'm
his
not watching that.
cousin? I thought it was his sister.
She got into his stash.
Hey, I did. Hey.
But superheroes used to be cool, and now it's like every weekend there's a new superhero movie, and then they lose, but it's okay because there's time travel, which is dumb. Time travel ruins movies. I said
what's
I needed
the
to
new
say it
one?
out loud. You just said it's like
No, Jurassic Park.
worst movie. Don't.
No, not the new one.
The new one stinks.
The new. What do you mean it stinks?
Stinks.
The one where they're flying, the girl flying the plane.
Yep. Terrible. I said
You don't
it.
like it?
Martin wouldn't let me talk about it, but now that you've brought it up, I need to get some things off
Well,
my
hey, I
chest.
just seen her the other day on.
What was she doing?
She was on Tamron.
What? Did you watch Jurassic World, the new one?
No.
Spoiler
I
alert,
didn't watch the,
it stinks.
I didn't watch the old one.
Well, you didn't watch the old one.
No, I ain't.
Now,
I
Jurassic
ain't-
Park
I'm
is
not
a classic.
I'm not into dinosaurs.
I bet your barber saw went up in price.
In Jurassic Park 2 and 3, they were like, eh. Then Jurassic World was actually kind of good. But then this latest one.
I can't keep them straight.
Did you go see the new Jurassic
I
World?
did.
Did you like it?
It was a time killer.
What time?
A lot of time.
No, it was good.
No, there was a movie about locusts.
Locusts.
I came to see T-Rexes, and they're like, "Uh-oh, they're just gonna eat the
a
plants."
locust, a plague.
And then it was all about how we're gonna live in harmony with dinosaurs. And there's a kid in like Washington D.C. petting this dinosaur with teeth, and T-Rexes roaming the earth, and Triceratops hanging out with elephants. That's dumb. I said it.
Well, that's
If there is a little alligator in a pond, my children are not allowed to pet it.
No.
And they're like, "Oh no, since these are dinosaurs, it's going to be okay."
well,
And
know
they're
why?
like,
You
and
know-
they said we don't have dominion over these animals, and I get that they're fictional animals, but
They ain't
by
read-
golly,
they ain't read
Genesis 1 tells
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
You know why you can't hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
I'm interested.
Be silent.
He's what? P silent.
Pterodactyl spelled with a P. It's a pterodactyl. Anyway, I've been waiting for months to get that off my chest. That movie
Hey,
bothered
speaking
me.
of alligators,
Don't
there
go
was,
see
There
it.
was on the news the other day a little girl, like she was probably 4.
What?
Yeah, and she's walking through water with a little 4-foot alligator on a leash. It was her. It was her pet.
See, and she got that idea from Jurassic World 3,
no.
Dominion, and it was that's a bad call, kid.
Yeah.
That thing's gonna eat you.
That's right. One of these days it will turn on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which is why
It's not a pet.
I have guns
Okay.
in case something wants to eat me. I can shoot it.
They need to go to that restaurant down there in Venice,
What's there?
where you go down there to the ponds, especially if you fish like we do. You take them for the trout you've filleted. You take them what's left over and feed the alligators in the ponds.
Yep.
And they got a bunch of them. I'm talking about.
A bunch.
But guess who's in charge? The humans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If we don't feed those alligators, they die. Thank you. We're in charge. Jurassic World. Dr. Ian Malcolm. Go read Genesis.
He's
I'm
one
sorry.
of God's creatures, unique creatures.
Who?
An alligator.
How
Oh, I thought
come,
you were talking about
where's-
Dr. Malcolm.
how come Martin's not here?
Martin's in Wyoming still.
Wow, he's in
We're
Wyoming.
We're churning out a few episodes before Si goes to get his lungs.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you can't talk without lungs.
And they're trying to shoot a bunch of air into his lungs because he's clearly been running
they
out of
actually
things.
go put a balloon in it.
It's a balloon now?
No, a balloon. They actually take a balloon and,
That's amazing.
Oh, you didn't tell us that last time.
well, I just found out. He told me the other day. They're going to put a balloon in it, inflate it, to check and see how it reacts to it. And then they know what to do.
That's amazing. So now that
And he said, now once why your lungs pop.
Now the valves are out and the balloon's in.
You know, and I said, wait a minute, back up. What did you just say about your lungs pop? He said, oh, it ain't no big deal. He said, they'll pop and deflate. He said, we'll just have to reinflate them.
doctors are crazy.
No,
Oh, I
hey,
remember
I'm serious.
back when I was bull riding, I was down in Lake Charles, and a buddy of mine got stepped on at this rodeo, and it punctured his lung.
What?
They had to stick a hose in there. He was trying, boy.
No,
He stayed in the hospital for a long time.
yeah.
His mom, I was on my 5 days off when I was working at Riverwood then. His mama come in there and she said, "Oh, I hope you've learned something from this." He said, "Yes, ma'am. I need to get over that front end a little bit more.
That's right. He said, I need to get back in that saddle a little bit tighter, boy.
I don't think I'd ride a bull.
Down in that well.
I won't even ride a horse, so of course I wouldn't ride a
I
bull.
Oh,
tell
no,
you
man.
what,
Oh, I love horses.
them bulls they got now on that PBR.
How many bulls have you rode to 8 full seconds?
To 8 full seconds. I don't know. Handful.
Handful.
You've done it.
Not as many as
Handful.
I've gotten throwed off of.
Well, yeah, that's normal. It's like baseball. Like if you're batting 300, you're pretty good, right?
Yeah, well, it depends, yeah. But now they get to choose which ones. We draw them, but now I think
So like a
you
good bull
get to
rider can
pick
go.
which ones you want. So you want one that you can win money on.
Yeah.
The better the bull, the
So
better
they try it,
the
yeah.
better you got to be rider.
So you always get the good ones.
Yep.
So but I mean, there's only so many people in the world that can say they rode a bull for 8 seconds, right?
No, there's a bunch of them.
No, there ain't a bunch.
No, there's a bunch of them.
I mean, there's a bunch of them that are all at rodeos,
I
but
wouldn't even.
there ain't nobody in New York City that's done that. There's a bunch of people there.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just saying, there's probably not a million people that have ever rode a bull for 8 seconds, right?
I don't know.
The riding for 8 seconds.
I'm saying successful.
Yeah.
You
There's a
tired.
lot. There's a lot of them.
You'd be surprised how tired and wore out you
Yeah.
are.
I'm tired just thinking
Just
about it.
8 seconds.
Well, I'm not riding any bulls anytime soon because I'm a big baby and I have very low upper body strength.
Oh,
So
you gotta be
let's take a break.
You got to be. That's why they got the little term about all right, cowboy up.
Cowboy up, son.
Right.
You got to be tough to be a cowboy.
There goes Lane Frost, and that's Wiedemann.
You
I
gotta be-
did not know he was such a handsome son of a gun. We're taking a break. Si, you know who my favorite person I ever see on TV is?
Michael.
That's close enough. Mike Lindell, the My
Mike
Pillow
Lindell.
guy. He's got
I
a.
knew
You
I
had
had
a
it
50.
right.
You had a 50-50 chain.
Well, I was going to ask him. I said, "Hey, here's the question.
Have
for
you got
JD.
another pillar?
No, that's what I'm fixing to ask both of you. What do y'all like the most?
I'm into the slippers.
Pillow, slipper,
Hey, I tell you what.
sheets,
You're a towel guy.
towels. All the
fixing
good
to, I'm
stuff.
fixing to go on a trip.
Yep.
And my wife loves them little travel pillars.
Uh-oh.
She keeps them in her car.
There you
That's
go.
perfect. Well, look, you've heard us talk about Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. He's got a sweet mustache. He loves America. He loves Jesus, and we love him. And we love his products. And right now, My Pillow is having their biggest bed sheet sale ever. They're great bed sheets. The My Pillow Percal sheets are available in a variety of colors, all the sizes. Look, here's the deal. The queen size sheets, regular price, $89.98. Right now, $39.98.
$50 savings.
That is a deal you can't afford to pass up.
it.
Use promo code DUCK at mypillow.com/duck and you will get that deal. The My Pillow Percal sheets are breathable, have a cool, crisp feel, and look, they got deep pockets so you ain't walking back and forth trying to figure out how to get on the bed. Mike Lindell makes sheets that are comfortable and work for you, and it's going to save you time when you're making your bed. They come with a 10-year warranty. That's amazing. And there's a 60-day money-back guarantee that you ain't going to need because you love them so much. So you've got to check out the great specials from MyPillow. Go to mypillow.com/duck and use promo code
Duck.
and get up to 66% off and get the MyPillow Percal sheets for as low as $29.98. Again, just go to mypillow.com/
Yep, duck.
just duck and use promo code duck or call 800-969-3137 and use promo code
Duck.
Order-
And order today because when they're gone, they're gone.
What if you could go back in time?
we going time travel? Time travel
What?
segment starting now.
What would you take with you? If you could go back in time, what would you take with you?
A disco ball and a flashlight. And I would rule the people who were amazed at my abilities to create a spectacle like they'd never seen before.
They would burn
just
you
came
at
up
the
with-
stake for witchcraft.
That's it. Hey,
What would you bring back?
I don't know. What would you bring back?
Probably like a F-250. Because you win everything if you have that.
But then where would you get your gas from?
Oh, great point. That would be a fun 300 miles.
Something that would last for a long time. You could take 10,000 lighters. That would amaze
No,
them.
they had like Flint and stuff. That wouldn't.
Do you think they ever camped out back then?
that's all they ever did.
That's life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I would.
Your
Life was one big camp out.
Did the pioneers ever go camping?
I'd probably bring like I don't know, because I don't think I'd be worried. A refrigerator.
Wow.
That you would be the king of the block if you had a fridge.
Where are you plugging it into?
Golly, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, no. See, that's the thing.
Boy, gasoline's important.
What do we use today that they could use back then? If they knew it existed.
A fishing pole.
They had fishing poles.
Not good ones.
They had fishing poles. They just didn't have the technology.
Oh, remember they had that catgut line?
So if we could go back in time, we're bringing something
That's a pretty hard question.
to help out the people of the past and also become king
And
because we brought something.
but then it'd have to be something that they wouldn't hang you for.
Like a disco ball and a
They'd
flashlight?
they think you was witchcraft.
Oh, no,
or
no.
something.
They think
That's
you
what
was- yeah.
they'd think.
Yeah.
So
They
if you
would.
bring a disco ball and a flashlight, you also need to bring
Music.
weaponry.
You'd have to bring music.
Ooh, a boombox.
Boombox.
They'd
Change
you
the
at
world with a boombox.
They'd burn you at the stake and the boombox.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you'd
how
go
far
out-
back would
you'd
you
go out
go?
in a blaze of glory.
How far back would you go?
1985.
1980. That's back in the 1900s.
It seemed like a good year. I wasn't around.
I was
Was it as cool as they made it out to be on TV?
85. What was
The
I doing in
80s just seemed really cool. And I mean,
80s
the
was
6
kinda
months,
blurry.
the 6 months I lived in them, I thought this is pretty cool, but I didn't, not a
That'd
lot
be-
of memories there.
That's one of the things about, okay, like, what time period would you pick to go back in? Okay.
The 80s, they seem really cool.
No, I'd go back in.
1880.
No, 19.
Yeah, no.
I ain't going no 1880.
Yeah. 1700 and 1800s. Back in when the
you-
Indian.
You going to fight in the
The
Revolutionary War?
Indians, yeah, the Indians and all that.
I'd like to see it. You know, I go out west where Martin is now, but you get up there in Wyoming and beautiful mountains and beautiful scenery, and it's pretty.
Every time I go out there, out west, like every time I'm in Oklahoma, and I go there a lot, I'm always, when I look on the hills, I can always see like a horse and an Apache sitting on a painted horse on top of them hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I can imagine it wouldn't. You know, you see like a village, and like in the movies, it's just maybe 10 or 15 teepees. But I'm imagine it was big.
No.
It was more than that.
Oh yeah. Depending on the nation of Indians you're talking about. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because what in like Custer's Last Stand.
Well, that was several tribes.
Well, no, I'm saying it all came together. Yeah.
And they was fighting each other before that.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
are y'all trying to go back to war?
and they came together. Why couldn't we do that
Well, no,
as a people?
no. That's we didn't learn from our history, and we still haven't, and still don't learn from our history. You should, with all the technology we got, we should have learned from our history, and kept the good things, and then got rid of the bad stuff.
That's the problem. That's why I want to go back to the 80s.
Just
Because
got a text from Martin. He sent me a picture of a deer.
What did you get?
send it to me and we'll show all the
He,
people.
he
It's,
shoot 'em?
it wasn't his. It's a guy from somewhere else.
No, but that's why I want to go back to the 80s because there was enough technology for everything to be cool, but not enough for us to all have melted our brains with our cell phones. You know what I'm saying?
I like to go to the Old West.
The big deer has shed their antlers.
Old West. You're going Old
Has
West.
shed the velvet off. There's DB, David Blanton.
Look, Martin's not even in this photograph.
He's taking a picture. How can he be in it?
Well, I thought it was like Martin with a deer.
There's David Blanton. There's Martin's camera guy right there to the left.
That's all the
Who?
That's the crew. The hunting
Yeah, right there. Steve McNally.
I thought you had a picture of Martin with a deer, not just Martin. Hey, Martin, way
I-
to go. Way to watch other people shoot deer, man.
Oh, he's holding out.
Is he?
He done seen 3 this morning.
Oh, so
But look,
Martin's being picky.
I bet you it ain't 80 degrees there.
Oh, it's
It's probably 50, 60.
50.
60.
You like Wyoming, don't you?
Heck yeah.
I like Montana,
And
but
that-
only in the summer.
The guy that owns 7J, his name is Jeff Smith.
Jeff Smith.
How many Jeff Smiths are you friends with?
Exactly.
Bunch.
We got to know a lot.
You ever see a Jeff Smith, you better befriend him.
They got access to
They got
animals of all sorts.
critters.
Critters, boys. Critters.
Critters.
They're all good hunters.
So y'all are going back to the Old West. I feel like we.
Why you want to go back to the Old West though?
It's a good era.
Good era. It's simpler.
A violent era, but it was a good era.
Simpler times.
Yeah.
It was only violent if you was up to no good.
That's true.
No.
I watched enough Old
It
Yeller.
was a violent time.
You had to have a good dog.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that wolf would have got him in Old Yeller. That's my extent of the Westerns I've watched was Old Yeller. But I watched it like 1,000 times. So that's got to count for something. Did you ever watch Old Yeller?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
So you never said what you'd take back there.
Disco ball.
Lots of bullets.
You don't,
Well, he said it was.
That's one of them things. That's one of them things that, hey, yeah, it was,
You just want to be there to experience it.
I would like to see it.
You know what, though?
Back in that day.
Uninhabited places that's now cities.
Well, it's kind of like Dancing with Wolves, that movie.
Yep.
That I enjoyed that movie because the guy, got to enjoy the time with the Indians.
Yep.
He seen a side of them that most white men didn't see
Or didn't want to see.
or didn't want to see. Yeah, and when it comes right down to it, they're all human beings.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I just
Here
look
before we were.
I just look at there was so much loss because of the misunderstandings.
It was
Yeah.
pitiful.
But that's the human race.
That's us humans. Okay, so you want to go westerns, I want to go 80s. Why that is, we don't know. But let's just do that. If you could go back, you get to time travel and see one thing out of the Bible, just one. You got the Ark, you got the Red Sea, you got Jesus himself. That's a strong candidate. What are you doing, Si? Where are you going?
Wow.
I think I would go.
Samson.
No. I think I would go when John the Baptist
Ooh,
baptizes Jesus. That moment.
that's a good one.
Because you got to understand, he was baptizing thousands.
Yep.
Okay, and then the one that has never sinned says, "Suffer it to be so, John, because it makes everything right."
That's wild.
Because like you was talking about, they actually spent time with him. Okay, walked this earth with him.
Yep.
Okay, and yet they was still didn't get it. They didn't get it.
Now, if they was looking for a military,
Oh yeah, they were looking for
military leader.
a then kingdom.
Yep.
Okay,
One of them screwed it up real bad, and he was with him every day. Think about that. That dude was with Jesus every day for about 3 years.
Yep.
Best teacher of all time. He had him right there.
Listening to him, seeing miracles, seeing things that happen, and
Whiffed.
seeing
that one I'd either want to do that one, Jesus' baptism by John the Baptist, or when he told Lazarus, take him grave cloths of him, boys, bring him out.
I like
Yep.
that.
yeah,
Godwin?
man, I don't know.
I feel like there's a one.
There's so many questions, like he's,
Godwin?
I'd like to see that Red Sea do what it done. I'd like to see.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Raised the staff up, and the Red Sea parted with 2 walls of water, and they actually walked through, not in mud,
On dry ground.
dry ground. Okay, and this was thousands of people with animals, camels, herds of cattle and sheep and all this.
That's crazy.
And no,
It's amazing.
no, because hey, and here's the deal: some of our divers, someone went down to the bottom of the Red Sea, and guess what they're looking at all over the floor of the Red Sea?
What's that?
Chariots, horse bones,
Got 'em.
men's bones.
God.
Okay, because that's one of them things. Like you said, wait a minute, you didn't believe it? Well, what about the other day when someone was doing a dive and they come up and said, hey, guess what we just found on the bottom of the Red Sea? A lot of chariots, a lot of dead men's bones and horses, and armament, spears, shields, all this stuff. Well, hey, I got a question for you. Now, what are you going to do with this revelation?
Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling. So you're
No.
going Red Sea, Godwin?
Yeah,
That would be a
Red
cool
Sea.
one to watch.
That'd be cool one
yeah.
to see. God's power.
Yeah.
I think I got the ultimate one.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I think I got it.
Well, hit us with it.
Oh.
Give us your best shot.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
What?
You and Mary went down to the grave, didn't you?
No, that one was close. Like if you could be there when the stone was rolled away, I think that's the ultimate. But I think I'd want to be at that fish fry that they had
yeah.
after Jesus came back, and they're like, "Who's that dude?" And he's like, "Hey, throw
Oh,
your nets
yeah.
on that side." They're like, "Oh my goodness, it's Jesus!" And then he's like, "Bring me that fish. We about to cook it."
Yeah, he already had fire on the bank.
And they had breakfast they had some fish right there. That had to be like the most ultimate meal
Best tasting.
No,
Probably
of all
crappie.
time.
That's what
It's probably crappie.
That's one of Jason's favorite verses.
Yep.
He said, because I know one thing, boys. When we get to heaven, there are going to be fish fries.
There are going to be fish fries. But
That's
that
the first thing Jesus did after he was rose from the dead is he showed up and said, hey, boys, I'm hungry. What you got to eat?
Yeah.
that's what I was like, how cool. But you know, what was that conversation like? They're like, weren't you just dead? And he's like, I'm not anymore. Here's the hands and feet.
Oh, one more.
yeah.
I got one more.
Oh no.
He thought of another one.
When
You're
they
at
was
three,
in-
sir. The
when they
rule
was
was
in
one.
the upper room.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, when they was in the upper room
Kind of combined it.
and the Holy Spirit landed on all of them like flaming fire.
Oh, that was
I got
You going
That
to
was-
Acts 2?
every hair.
he went to
every,
Acts 2.
Every hair on my
Mine.
body is at attention.
he.
Good grief!
I wouldn't mind seeing how him and Moses and Noah duked it out. Let my people go now. Yeah. All right. Well,
Well, no, you gotta
here comes the
understand.
locust.
I would. Nah, I'm out on plagues, bro. We just went through one. I didn't like it.
Here's an ordinary man standing up against like an emperor,
Yeah.
and like you said, and was bold.
Well, he wasn't ordinary.
No.
Well,
No, he wasn't ordinary. He stuttered.
I'm just talking about. Hey, he's an ordinary man.
He said, "Don't worry about talking. I'll do the talking.
Yeah.
You just stand there."
You just stand there and watch this, and then frogs came out of everywhere. Ugh, that sounds terrible.
That's where frogs' legs come from.
They had to eat them.
Eat them or
They were
get eat.
everywhere. You know where we should go? All said that we'd go back to?
Where?
Probably Jerusalem. Somewhere like that.
That would be pretty awesome.
Just go look and be like, hey, look, there's Jesus. Hey, and then you'd be like, you could be the guy. They're like, man, we can't get to him. Like, hey, go through the roof. Trust me, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And then they put him down
Oh,
on the
yeah,
roof. And we're
look.
like, oh, we got him.
There you go.
No, my uncle Mac Hobbs actually went.
He time traveled?
No, he went. He went to Jerusalem. Okay, and he said, okay, that when the Bible says, okay, you're going down
Yeah.
to Jericho,
You going
he said,
down.
you're going down. He said
And the
that,
Jordan River.
that's what amazed him. He said every time, like when you're walking up,
Yeah.
you're going up. And Jason said it's actually he was in the hotel he stayed in. One side was just desert, and then the land, the Gaza Strip that they're fighting over,
Yeah.
always, and they always have. That's the most fertile land over there. That's
Really?
where all the olive trees are. That's where all their goods are grown.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But Mac said it was amazing that, when they was describing the area, the region,
Yeah.
that if it said you're going downhill, you're going downhill.
Well, here's the deal. In the New Testament, when they explaining stuff like that, it wasn't but like 20 years. It ain't been but 20 years, 21 years, 15 years since Jesus died. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you can remember what's something that happened 20 years ago that you still remember. You could tell a story about.
Oh, for sure.
What is it?
You want me to tell a story?
Something this 9/11,
Oh, yeah.
That's 21 years ago.
21 years
Yeah.
ago.
I was only in the seventh
And
grade, and I
and
can
you
tell you
just-
exactly what happened.
And hey,
That's what I'm talking
that
about.
went by. That went by that
Yeah.
quick.
I mean, you could describe it. If somebody else described it to you, you'd know exactly what it was. Well, that's all. I mean, them New Testament writers, it hadn't been 20 years.
Yeah, and like
They was writing it. People think, well, that Bible ain't true. Well,
Luke
the
even
tires
says,
fall. Just because I wrote about it and you don't believe it, it happened.
Wow.
and like Luke even says, like I went and got some eyewitness reports. So I actually thought of that the other day because I was listening to a podcast. They're like Luke went and got eyewitnesses of Jesus and talked to him and wrote all the things down and condensed it. I was
Yeah,
like,
he was there.
eyewitness reports are good, Si. All right, let's take a break and we will be right back with a little bit of that hello at duckcallroom.com inbox. And we're back. Hey, email me sometime, people. I like reading them. There's some interesting stuff in there.
What's he got?
There's a lot of interesting stuff, but I got a good one. So the email address, if those are looking to email and you got a question, you just want to tell us something, and you want your name
You want
like
us to talk about something.
Ethan from Wisconsin, whose email I'm about to read because it makes me laugh. Hello at duckcallroom.com. Email that because we like our fans and we want to talk to them. And this is the best way we have to talk to them. So Ethan, he's 17. He's from Wisconsin. He's got an issue. So are you ready to give him some advice?
Yep.
I think you two, because Stone and Martin, I think, would be too mean. So that's why I'm just glad it's us three today. All right. Ethan says, me and my buddies go duck goose hunting all the time. There's one guy in our group that ruins our whole hunt. We're going to call him Dale. Dale wears blaze orange out duck hunting. He gets bored really fast and wants to leave after 20 minutes. Me and all the other guys yell at him for it, but he doesn't listen. It's safe to say he ruins our whole hunt every single time. Not to mention he also steals our shotgun shells. What do I do?
Leave him at the ramp.
Godwin's the
even-
nicest one of
I
everybody.
wouldn't even go pick him up.
Si, what would you? He's wearing
Well, hey.
orange.
Why?
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
They ain't
look,
killing many ducks.
some people don't realize what they're doing. Okay, so them you have to
Weed out.
know.
Well, that's
know.
what y'all do.
Well, hey,
Ask McMillan.
no, yeah, but
Yeah, no, yeah,
you're
but
supposed to give them what did
Grace
how many times you got to forgive a man? Okay,
77.
70
And that's-
times 7.
And they ain't but 60 days.
Well, hey, but I'm just saying.
Was it
you-
70
hey,
times
This
7?
is when you need to show patience,
I messed that up last time.
and you need to be like
77.
Job. Okay, because Job, all his friends, he should have just got rid of
Yeah.
them all.
You're going to have to bring him another coat.
Yep.
Tell him to
Bring
put that on.
be
Take
gentle
that
to him.
off.
Be gentle.
Quit stealing the shotgun
No.
shells.
I'm going to,
If you're going with me, we ain't leaving till dinner time.
yeah,
so
why
get
is
that in-
Dale, there's my question. I mean, I'm not invited all that often to go hunt all day with Phil Robertson, but I also don't want to. Because I'm a little like with Dale. I like, hey, if they ain't flying, I'm out, bro.
Well, no, because
So I don't get why he's showing up
because that's who he is.
Because he don't want to. If he don't like hunting, why is he there? Yeah.
I mean, I like hunting, but I do get the person that doesn't want to grind out a whole day in a duck blind. Your boy's out.
No.
So why? I think you just got to say, hey, Dale, even though that's not his name, I don't think. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Dale, why are you showing up and only wanting to hunt for 20 minutes? That's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm saying brotherly love. Show the kids some brotherly love. Okay, like John said, hey, bring him a jacket. Said, hey, look, you wear orange when you deer hunt.
Yeah.
We're
you
duck
don't wear,
hunting. Duck
don't
hunting.
wear orange.
Duck hunting and orange does not go together. It's camouflage, dude. You know?
Yeah, I don't
I
don't get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually
Well, I'm saying he's a rookie.
you're calling the dude a rookie.
Well, I'm just saying
He said they go all the time. Though.
he's a rookie though.
No, he ain't going with flame orange duck hunting.
Yeah, he's
He
a
don't
rookie.
know how to duck hunt.
I know that's what I'm
rookie.
saying, but that's like 101. Like
He don't know what he's doing.
if you've been more than once, you know
He's got to
that.
be schooled in the art of duck hunting.
Yeah.
That's why Phillip was called.
He wouldn't.
Okay.
He wouldn't listen.
He wasn't listening.
So you're saying it is okay to cull someone
Well,
if they
hey,
refuse to listen?
That's
Because
exactly right.
hey,
this dude
yeah,
sounds like he refuses
Jesus
to listen.
even said, "Knock the dust off your sandals."
That's
when
it. That's it. We got a biblical verse.
That
for
was our verse last time.
That's right. A
You
biblical
were
verse.
you here for that? That was our verse with Phil last time. What was it? Knock the dust off
Right.
and
Yeah, shake the dust off your feet and leave
If
the
they
area.
won't turn.
Yeah.
You tell them.
Yeah.
all right. Well,
Sorry. What's his name?
well, Ethan, he's not calling his buddy out directly, but it sounds like his buddy's name is Dale. Dale, you need to listen
Dale.
to your friends.
Hey, well, no. Hey, learn about the sport you're involved in.
I think his name would be Edward.
Oh, he said
think
Edward. We'll change his name to Edward. Edward,
Edward,
learn about the sport you're in, son.
why do people do that? Like, why can't you just accept the fact that you don't know what you're doing sometimes and you need to listen to other people?
Well, you need, hey,
Because it sounds like this guy's probably like, nah,
Yeah.
man, orange
Yeah.
when I'm hunting. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
bad call, bro.
No, that's not what duck hunters do.
That's why I go duck hunting with Martin. Want to know why? He's way better than me. Why not go with him?
go with somebody who knows what he's doing.
I'll learn.
Yeah.
It's a better system.
Hey, same thing about fishing. Go with someone who knows what they're doing for fishing.
Sorry, Jim.
That's why I'd go with
He's
my
out.
dad. Jim's out. All right.
Hey, Dale,
Ethan, Colin.
Dale, Edwards, Jim, you're out.
He's gone.
He gone.
All right. One more, and then we'll call it a
day.
podcast. Seth emails in.
Seth,
Oh, Seth.
that's a biblical name.
That's true.
Yep.
He's been listening for a while.
He was on a boat too.
That's it. Hey,
He's a big fan. Y'all
Big
throw me
boat.
off. Y'all throw me
He
off
should
every
have
time.
swatted them skeeters while he had the chance.
All right. He also listens to Unashamed. That's cool.
there you go.
His parents both grew up in churches from birth until they were until they were adults. So, well, I think you skipped a sentence, man. But anyway, as he got older, they started going to church less and less. He needs some advice on how to get excited about the faith. Everlasting life, eternity.
He's never. I mean, if he ain't going to church, he ain't gonna learn.
No, it's not even about church. He says, how do I get excited about the faith? And I would say, if you can't get excited about the hope that Jesus gives you,
That goes back to what I had said before.
what are you going to get
about-
excited
Read
about?
Luke and Acts. Read Luke
Yeah.
and Acts.
The human being does
Read it
not
over.
comprehend what's being offered.
That's right.
That's, you know
You're
what?
off.
You're probably right.
No,
I
I'm
like
serious.
that.
I'm serious. Number one, you're being offered, okay, forgiveness for every stupid, rotten thing you can ever do, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Yep.
With that, the reward for that, if you keep your eyes focused on Jesus, is eternal life.
If you mess up,
If you mess
up
up,
and
it's
dust
not
yourself
counted
off.
against you. You got to think about that. Everything
going.
you do wrong is forgiven and forgotten. You got to think about that.
Well, I'm glad
Folks, I
that.
don't know about y'all, but hey, I ain't too bright, and I do a lot of stupid things. And for the Lord to forgive me for all I do that I know better, and then I still do it, and He still loves me enough to say, "Yeah, forget it." Father, put that on the cross. I'm picking up that tab. That's what the Lord's doing for all of us. He's picking up the tab for everything we do. For crying out loud.
We couldn't do it ourselves. That's why he came
We
down.
can't do it. We can't do it, so He does it for us. And if that don't fire you up, and if that don't improve your faith, I'll give you an example. The show Duck Dynasty did one thing, the most important thing it did for me. It strengthened my faith in God the Father, His Son Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, and the Holy Spirit are alive and well and are doing the most amazing things with the most unlikely people. Yours truly.
That's right. Are you an artist?
Okay? I'm living proof God is alive and well, folks. That's the truth.
Or has a sense of humor?
And oh no, hey,
Both of them.
oh no, hey.
That's awesome.
And the older I get, me and him have a blast together. Okay?
I have a blast.
Because he wakes me up in all hours of the night and morning to whisper just wonderful nuggets that I need to hear of how to cope with this life I'm living in this wicked world that I'm living it in.
That's right.
That's awesome. Well, that's a great answer, son.
Well, hey, I'm just telling you, hey.
I'm gonna send us out of here with a verse.
All right.
It's this verse I've been really thinking about lately, and it kind of blows my mind because you can't really wrap your head around it because it literally says you're not gonna be able to wrap your head around it. John 21:25, the last verse of the book of John. John's like Jesus' dude, by the way.
In the year 20,
He's one of the main dudes that's always there with him. He's in the inner circle, and this is how he ends it. He said, Jesus did many other things as well. If every one of them were written down, I suppose that even the whole world would not have room for the books that would be written.
That's true.
You think about that.
So what did he do that we didn't?
Like, we ain't
read
got
about?
it. We ain't got it. We got a couple books. So, like, the stories that we're going to hear one day, I'm sure are going to be amazing.
Hey, I'll give you an example of that. We only see a glimpse of creation.
Yeah.
That's why when I go to heaven, I'm going to take me about a 3-month period
Interstellar
and
Traveler.
go interstellar traveling, looking at the rest of creation.
Are you going to
There you
listen?
go. I'm
Was it-
going with you.
Because it's going forever, boys.
Do we have to do that the first 3 months?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do the first 3 months.
Okay. Can we do it again one day?
Hey, I might even
can
be
do it
able. Hey,
forever.
look, think about this.
All right, year 9,000, and you're doing that.
I may even go back in time
Uh-oh.
and actually see dinosaurs on it.
Oh, boy. All right.
Hey,
let
I'm
me
going
tell
with you.
Here's another one.
You're
Here's another one.
8,000, duck call room. You're 8,000 in heaven, listeners. We want you to come look at the dinosaurs with us. Godwin, you got one?
Godwin, he can see Adam and us at the same time.
and they're both alive. How about that?
Old size done got get it.
Oh no, hey, I'm fired up about this, buddy.
We
Hey,
can't comprehend it. I'm just ready
we
for
can't.
it. We'll see y'all in heaven, and we'll see
sees
you next
things.
time.
God sees things that aren't as they are or as they will be.
Okay, now my mind is totally
Hey,
blown.
oh yeah, hey.